Hello Earthlings, YouTubians, and other assorted watchers of the Snowpoint Temple YouTube channel. My name is Moonrock, and I am one of the more recent additions to the Snowpoint Temple community. Today I'm going to be bringing you a gym battle against the first member of the Snowpoint Temple League, Roshu. His gym is the NFE gym, and you can probably tell by looking at our teams that we've got some pretty weird things that you would never run unless you were playing NFE. I mean, except maybe the Murkrow, and the Wartortle, and the Pikachu. Okay. Yeah, my team's just weird. Actually, my team is weirder than it looks, and it looks pretty weird, and so is his, but that was the fun of it, and this entire battle is actually really fun, so let me just get right into it. So yeah, I've got the background that I always use now when I'm battling Roshu, and I lead off with Nugget, my shiny Graveler. Look at him, he just looks like a nugget. And he leads off with Pistachio, his Pharaoh Seed. So I immediately choose to go for the Stealth Rocks, knowing that he's going to Leech Seed me because that's what the Pharaohs do. And he indeed does Leech Seed me, which is annoying, but I'm not planning to stay in anyway because I really don't like Leech Seed. So just in case he predicts the switch and goes for the Leech Seed again, I go to my Grovyle, who's named Grovyle plus Celebi forever. Unfortunately, he doesn't, and he ends up predicting something else, or just the Graveler staying in, so he goes for the Seed Bomb, which wouldn't do much, but it critted, so that did a lot. So now I go for the Hidden Power Fire, and look at that, that was pathetic. Wow, this thing is bulky. So now it goes for the Gyro Ball, does a pathetic amount of damage. Oh, I think I already said pathetic, whatever. And my Grovyle's looking pretty good. Unfortunately, here's the first out of many times this battle that I get predicted, and so this Hidden Power Fire is obviously not going to do squat to this Wartortle, but he leaves it in. He's going to be that guy, and it gets Giga Drained, which is a big help, or it would be if that did more than like a fifth, or whatever that was. So now he Rapid Spins, which is just sad, because I'm not even going to be able to set up hazards for the rest of the battle. So yeah, this is going to be a pretty hazard-free battle. He sends in his Lampent now to take the Giga Drain again, or maybe the Hidden Power Fire if I go for that, predicting some other random switch. I have no idea, just because it's pretty good against me, or so he thinks. Mud Slap, yeah, that did nothing. But it lowered his accuracy, which for my purposes is very good, especially since he's Calm Minding now. So either he's going to switch out fearing all his moves missing, or he's just going to miss with his moves. So here I really don't want to stay on him because of the Calm Mind, just because he's a threat, so I go into Breaker, my Banded Magmar, and he misses the Heat Wave, which you could attribute to hacks, only I kind of had something to do with it. So here, a Banded Dual Chop fails to kill this thing. I'm like, is this guy running a Violet on this thing too? Which would make sense. And now this Shadow Ball almost kills Magmar, but does not, brings him into yellow. Except now I make a bad move. I actually reveal to him that my Magmar is banded because I'm like gloating about it because it's so random. And so he brings in Pharaoh Seed, who takes no damage whatsoever from that thing and hits me with the Iron Barbs twice. So yeah, that was a bad move on my part, letting him know that it was banded. So now he goes for the Gyro Ball, just whatever, I guess it's his only attacking move other than Seed Bomb, and does nothing to my Grovyle. And so as I use Hidden Power Fire, he switches in his Dratini, once again predicted. Unfortunately for him, once again, just like last time when he predicted me with a Lampent, I have a special move, or a super effective move rather, which also happens to be special, and this move is Dragon Breath. So I'm hoping I'll get the Para, but unfortunately I do not. And now he set up a Swords Dance. That was a Swords Dance, right? So now he's outraging all over me, and I'm like, oh shizzle sticks, this is not looking good. So I bring in Nugget, who's like a Graveler, you know, he's a freaking 125, I believe, base defense plus a Violet. This should definitely take it, even at +2. Nope. Crit. I'm pretty sure that mattered, although Roshu says it didn't. So now I bring in Torpedo, and look at this. 3-turn outrage. I bring him in because I know he's my best to take this hit solidly, and thankfully he does. And because of that, he's able to ice punch that Dragonair, and that is the last I see of it. Oh, I think I called it a Dratini later. Ah, whatever. So now he brings in his Pistachio. Unbeknownst to him, or probably obvious, I carry the Earthquake, so I'm not even going to get the Iron Barb's damage. So yeah, I feel awesome. So now he sends in the Pikachu. And then, like a sap, I go for the Earthquake as he switches into Murkrow, once again being predicted. So now, I switch out against this thing because I know I can't really do much against it, but I think my Spexianima probably can. But as we know, because of the speed boost mechanics, I do not get the boost on the turn that I switch in unnaturally, and he goes for a Calm Mind, which is really bad. But even with that, this Bug Buzz manages to kill, and it's my crit. So now we have a crit for a crit, and I have a Spexian Mega using Bug Buzz with Speed Boost. And this time I don't tell him that it's Specs. So he can't switch into anything that might resist it. So I just use my Bug Buzz. I have no idea what he was trying to accomplish there. I mean, I was obviously going to be faster than his Pikachu by then, and it couldn't take a hit for its life, literally. But now I'm stuck Bug Buzzing a Lampent, and even with Specs, obviously that's not going to do anything because it's ×4 resisted. I should have switched, but rather than switch, I had to let that Lampent gain all that health, and with Eviolite, that thing is going to be a monster. So now, seeing my mistake, I switch out into Torpedo, hoping to take his fire move, which is obvious, and look at that, I'm able to take it. And yeah, I feel cool now. And actually, I did not go for the water move as he probably hoped for me to go, because I knew he still had the Wartortle. But it lived! It lived! And it Ice Beamed, and I died! Like, what? Okay, fine. If it's gonna be that way, then I'll just be that guy, just like you were. Send in my Fire type, hit you with a Banded Thunder Punch, and that's goodbye Wartortle. So now I believe the only thing he has left is his Lampent, but this thing is still a major threat. Like, look at that. A Banded Thunder Punch from Magmar, I guess, does not take it out even when it's in the yellow range. Obviously, the Magmar's going to die to this Shadow Ball. So now I just want to bring in Noise Jr. because Noise Jr. is my scrappy Loudred, and Roshu remembers Noise the Exploud from our last 2 battles. So yeah, I just wanted to show him this, because I thought it would be cool, and also because, you know, I thought Noise Jr. would be able to do it. But no, Noise Jr. was unable to do it, sadly, even though that did a lot more than most other moves were doing. Noise Jr. died to the Heat Wave, and that was that. And now, I bring in Picasso, and at this point he's like GG, because he doesn't think my Air Slash will kill, but he doesn't know that it's Specs yet, and I wait till the end of the battle, after the GG, to tell him, and at that point I am awarded the Roulette Badge and allowed to advance one step closer to facing the Snowpoint Temple Elite Four, and maybe someday becoming their champion. So, yeah, this was a really good battle. I don't even think my narration did it justice, but it was really, really cool, and I loved it. So, yeah, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you on this channel soon. Peace. Moonrock out.